Then Atlantis became this crazy fantasy myth that anybody could kind of hypothesize when and where, and you could kind of pull and stretch and fit and change Plato's texts and make it fit anywhere in the world. Like, oh, well, maybe he said east, but he really meant west. Or like, oh, maybe the Strait of Gibraltar is actually not that one, but it's in Australia. Like, and it becomes a bit of a fantasist dream. Anybody can find Atlantis because anybody can just make it up out of anywhere. So Atlantis basically became this big kind of mythological joke that nobody could find, whereas people stopped trying to look for evidence in the original place where Plato says it was. So, are you ready? Are you buckled in? Because I'm about to throw some serious science at you, but I am going to try and say it in the most digestible way possible. Take notes, tell your family. There was a paper that was printed talking about the Glacio-eustatic in English means the changes in the sea from the melting of the ice glaciers. 12,000 years ago, the world was in an ice age, and there was a huge amount of ice sheets covering pretty much all of like North America, the north of like Scandinavia, like all the north of the wall. Around 9,600 BC, something happened, most probably a comet, the Younger Dryas comet event, hit several times, several places in this ice sheet in North America, instantly melted the ice sheet, and thousands, if not millions of tons of fresh water plunged into the Atlantic Ocean. And what this study was talking about was what happens to the sea level and also the seabed when an event like that happens. Even a small amount of water entering into the sea from like a melted glacier affects the sea and it affects the seabed. And millions of metric tons of water throwing in is going to make the seabed, if this is America and this is like the Atlantic Ocean seabed, if the water's all pouring in, it's going to do this for a time. So this is going to go up as this goes down, and as the water comes out, it's going to cause a movement, because you know what? The Earth is actually like a lot of hard crust with like a gooey center, like a cream egg. And the plates are movable, they're flexible, and according to these studies, they don't just move horizontally like I've kind of always been told. There is serious evidence that the plates move also vertically, up and down, as well as horizontally. There's a kind of whole thing going on. If you look at maps of the Atlantic Ocean, you can see the Atlantic Ocean ridge, which is a trifecta. 3 plates meet in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, causing a crazy weak spot for the crust of the Earth. It's the place in the ocean where 3 plates meet, and therefore there's a serious weakness, and there's lots of activity going on there.